Hey guys, so the title on this is probably going to be pretty clickbaity if I call it what I want to call it, which is the most advanced manifestation technique. And I actually heard that phrase used about this thing by Bentinho. I think that's how you say his name. Bentinho Massaro, who I love, but who I guess has been involved in more. It's like everybody who I really like then eventually falls from grace somehow. I guess that's just the way it goes. But I don't know what the deal is with him. I don't pay any attention to that. So if you hate him, just don't worry about it because this isn't about him. But he's the one who I originally heard say this. And when I heard it, I was like, yeah, bitch. My inner Jesse Pinkman came out and I was like, yeah, bitch. Because this is exactly how I operate. So I was very excited to hear that I was already innately using the most advanced manifestation technique. And what that is, frustratingly, is just knowing that something is going to happen. And that is something that I'm sure for a lot of people, you're just like, well, what the hell is that? I can't do anything with that. So I wanted to make this video to talk about that and to tell you what you can do about it. What you can do to try to understand it. You know, sometimes you just have to try to do something until you have a flash moment of understanding and then you can use it. So this is something that you can do in order to figure this out. And this also, what I'm about to say, is now lifted from some other thing I saw somewhere on Reddit a long time ago from somebody who had already deleted their account. There's absolutely no way, I don't think, for me to credit this person. If I'm wrong about that, I'm sorry. But this person referred to how you become certain about something as copying and pasting the feeling, which when I read that, I was like, that is the exact right way to put it. It's essentially taking a feeling that you know in relation to something and pulling a quick switch and transferring that feeling onto this other thing where you don't naturally feel a sense of knowing or certainty. So, for example, if you're sitting in your living room, you can probably close your eyes and mentally experience getting up and walking into the kitchen, and you know where your refrigerator and your microwave are. You could probably, imagine getting up, opening the fridge, opening the microwave. And you know those things are there. You know where they are. There's not a big surprise. There's not uncertainty. You just have this sense of, solidly knowing something, knowing where these things are, knowing how to get there. There's that feeling. Like if I asked you, can you get up and walk into the kitchen and open the door to the microwave? You wouldn't, if you didn't think I was trying to trick you, your answer would be, of course, yes. You know that you can do that. And all you really have to do to practice this is to think about the things that you know and observe how you feel. Because that is the way you want to feel about anything that you don't know how to get or that you're uncertain about. You want to transfer that feeling from a thing that you do know onto a thing that you don't. And copying and pasting to me was a perfect way of putting that because of, that's basically, if I'm thinking about something that I don't know how to get or that I want or whatever, and I want to feel certain about it so that I can kind of forget about it. For me, that's what it is. It's getting that feeling of certainty, applying it to that thing, saying it's done and moving on. And then if you come back to it again, doing the exact same thing until the thing appears. That's how I do it. If I can't muster that feeling up from memory, how it feels to be certain. If I can't quite apply that to the thing I'm thinking about, I literally will think about something I am sure about. I will think about something that I have been certain about that then has come about, and take that feeling, remember that feeling, and try to quickly start thinking about this other thing while that feeling is still in my body. And that is the best way that I can explain it. And why that works to produce the thing in the outer reality, I don't know. I'm certain that it's explainable in a way that nobody has been able to explain yet, though, because it really does have that effect. And, I have my theories. My theory is that the more confident you are in general, the more you just seem to get the things you want. I think that feeling certain about things and generating that feeling about nearly everything tends to create you into the person that gets those things anyway. You know, that could, anybody from the outside looking in would say, well, of course that person got those things. Look at the type of person they are. Which is kind of the whole point of this channel, is turning into the type of person where people would look at you and say, well, of course you have it all. You're the type of person that has it all. Become that person, and the outer reality follows. Because it's created through you and through your mind, and in ways that I can't explain, but it is reliable and it happens. So anyway, the most advanced technique is just knowing, just being certain, just saying, I know it's done, and that's it. That's the most advanced technique. And the way that you can get good at being able to do that and to have it become second nature, which it absolutely can become second nature if you do it enough, like anything, is to practice thinking about things that you already feel certain about, or that you felt certain about in the past that then came to fruition, and generating that feeling, thinking about that thing, and then apply it to this other thing, whatever the thing is you want to get. Whatever the thing is you're uncertain about, just copy paste. Or the way I look at it is kind of like do a switcheroo. Like, I was thinking about this, I'm going to switch in this other thought about this thing while this feeling is still here, and then feel it about that thing as long as I can. And for me at this point, I don't have to feel anything for very long, because I have so much evidence and proof in my life of how this works and everything. I already know I'm going to get everything that I want. I already know that, you know, that's why I'm here. I already know all of this. Like, I just have too much proof at this point. It's hit a tipping point for me. Since I started this YouTube channel, it's hit a tipping point for me. There's just no doubt anymore about anything. That being said, the bridge of incidents to get from A to B, I don't control that. I don't know how that will play out. It's not always pleasant. The idea that getting good at any of this shit makes life a fucking dream is just, it's just ridiculous. That's not how this works. Sorry to say. You're gonna experience everything that happens the way you experience it, based on your personality and all of that. So all the personal change that, you know, has always needed to happen in order for you to be a happy person still has to happen. If you're a miserable fuck right now, you're not going to manifest your way out of that. You're going to manifest all of the bridge of incidents that has to happen in order for you to personally change into somebody who is happy and peaceful. You're not just going to wake up one day that way. Please don't listen to anybody that tells you that you will, because they are wasting your time. I mean, you know, maybe there's an exception here and there for some reason that makes perfect sense. For most people, this just happens the way it always was expected to happen, and that's why Neville Goddard says, you know, things will happen so naturally you would think they would have happened anyway. So I hope that helped somebody with something, and have a great day.